Welcome to another Beyond the Real Theory video.
Shall we punch it? Punch it!
Punch it!
Punch it!
Punch it!
Today's going to be a little bit different, because rather than talking about a theory about the characters in the movie, the theory is going to be a little bit more about the production of the upcoming Rise of Skywalker. It's been something I want to talk about for a long time, and I'm surprised not a lot of people have talked about it already. It's something that I noticed almost right away after seeing the Episode 9 trailer at Star Wars Celebration back in Chicago. It has to do with the retconning, as people are calling it, that we see in the trailer, saying that they're going back and changing things that happened in Episode 8. We see this with Kylo's helmet. Rey's lightsaber is fixed. We know that Luke is coming back, but my guess is it's more of a Force ghost. But yeah, there's a couple of things like that. Rey's costume, but it's just something I wanted to address. To me, it doesn't look like retconning at all. One thing I think a lot of people forgot about when they watched the new trailer is how this movie is going to include Carrie Fisher in it. We've been told that she's going to appear in the movie using repurposed footage from Episode 7 and Episode 8. So in my opinion, a lot of these retcons, as people are calling it, are actually filmed that way in order to accommodate for Carrie Fisher's appearance. Let's break it down a little bit and we'll kind of go over that. So the first thing you notice right away in the trailer is Rey standing on a desert planet. She's got a new costume, and it's very similar to what we see her wear in Episode 7. And at first I thought that was kind of a weird cop-out, like the costume designers really didn't try all that hard to give her something new and flavorful. But then I thought about that scene we see in the trailer where she's hugging Carrie Fisher, and it reminded me of the scene we see her hugging Leia in Episode 7. And it kind of clicked with me, and I realized most likely the reason we didn't see much of a costume change rather than just a color change is because it's easier in post-production to fix those images we already see with Rey and Leia. The next thing you notice in the trailer is the lightsaber. And it looks just like the lightsaber that broke in Episode 8, and the lightsaber we see all throughout the saga, minus one little band on it, which looks like leather or a small piece of copper or something holding it together. And at first I thought, oh my gosh, they're bringing back the same lightsaber. This is a perfect opportunity to give her a new one, which I think she will build her own new lightsaber in Episode 9. But I think the reason she still has this hero saber is because we see a scene in the old trailer of Episode 7, Force Awakens. It didn't end up in the movie, but we saw a shot in the trailer of somebody, we assume Rey, handing a lightsaber off to Princess Leia. And again, it just got me thinking, what if the reason we're bringing back this lightsaber is so that we can include it with scenes of Carrie Fisher? What if that scene of the lightsaber being handed off is going to be in Episode 9? Fast forward through the trailer a little bit and we see Kylo Ren fixing his helmet. And a lot of people were really upset with this. It's like, oh, he's retconning what Rian Johnson did. He said, let the past die, but now J.J. Abrams is bringing back the past. He's fixing it, yada, yada, yada. People are, fighting back and forth on the internet. But again, it comes back to this same theory. What if there was some footage we saw of Princess Leia and Kylo Ren wearing his mask that didn't end up in the final cut of either Episode 7 or Episode 8? How easy would it be in post-production for the editors to add a couple of red lines on his mask to show that his mask has been replaced? We really only see two locations in the trailer. We see the new desert planet, which it looks like they've named Pasana, as well as the planet a lot of people are guessing is Endor Prime, where we see the crashed Death Star and hear Palpatine's laugh. And so really you're only seeing those two parts of the movie. So all we're seeing is, a couple of costumes. We're seeing, a couple of shots of the equipment. It looks to me from that scene where we see Kylo Ren taking down what a lot of people are speculating are the Knights of Ren. He's not wearing his helmet, so I'm guessing we're not going to be seeing him wear his helmet most of the time. Probably only for the scenes he needs him with Leia. And I really think Rey's lightsaber, again, is kind of a diversion, if you will. We're going to see it be used with Leia, but I think she's going to build and have her own really cool lightsaber. Because just think about what a missed opportunity that would be if they didn't. I mean, think of how many toys they could sell of Rey's new lightsaber. Every little boy and girl in the world is going to want to have that lightsaber, and a lot of adults too. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of an interesting thing to think about, and I'm surprised not a lot of people have been talking about this. We get a lot of people upset over the trailer or loving the trailer, and people are saying, oh, it's retconning, or it's just the progression of the story. But really, if we look at it from a production standpoint, I think it's just a workaround for the filmmakers to include Carrie Fisher. And that's not a bad thing. I commend them for doing that. I think that's a really cool way to make this character live on in the film. If I have to have, a couple of my action figures look a little similar to the action figures from another movie, I'm okay with that. I think that's a cool way to try to include it. I don't think JJ is going to go back and change anything Rian Johnson did. I think he's just going to add on to it, give him the tools that he had. That doesn't mean I think JJ loved Rian Johnson's movie. I think he enjoyed it, but I think now he's going to tell the story he wants to tell, but he's going to play within the rules that have already been established. Anyways, that's just my thoughts on the whole retconning issue with the new trailer. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? You think I'm crazy? Do you think that this is just JJ trying to redo what Rian Johnson did, or is it truly just the filmmakers trying to find a way to include Carrie Fisher in this film? Leave a comment, let me know. If you'd like to, subscribe to the channel. I got more Star Wars content coming. I've got content coming usually 2 or 3 times a week, so check back. Leave a like, it helps out the channel tremendously. I'm a pretty new channel, so the more followers, the better. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.